Hey everybody, Jason Struck, River City Physical Culture. We're going to break down the windmill a little bit. Why am I an advocate of the windmill? I think the windmill is basically a lot of bang for the buck. More than anything else, you're going to learn how to move your hips laterally and displace a load with that lateral movement of the hips. It's pretty unique. We don't do that a lot with barbells or kettlebells or anything on our strength and conditioning training that much. Number two, along the way, you're going to increase your flexibility laterally in your hips. Okay, like your IT bands. It's a problem area for a lot of athletes, especially with the high repetition training and sort of a linear or sagittal plane, which is, again, pretty much everything we do with the barbell or kettlebells or anything else. It's all straightforward. And then a lot of mobility and stability in the shoulder joint, okay? Now, I said the shoulder joint, okay? It's not the girdle, but really here with, there's sort of a rotation under load and a stabilization under load that does wonders for the rotator cuff and some of those supportive muscles of the shoulder joint. So, basically we'll break it down here, okay? It starts from the feet, okay? Now, in order to move your hips laterally as much as possible, you need to have your feet as close together as possible. And all you got to do is watch this right here, right? Okay, versus this, where like I can't really move my hips much. The narrower your stance, the more your hips will move, okay? And the windmill is about hip movement, lateral hip movement. It's not a squat, okay? Especially in our Olympic lifting style squat. We're not trying to go down, okay? We're trying to go out, okay? Just like an RDL, just like a powerlifting back squat where, your coach tells you over and over and over again, move the hips back, not down, okay? With the windmill, you gotta move the hips to the side, okay? It's not about bending over. It's about displacing your hips to the side. So, once you get a stance that's about shoulder width apart, you're going to, pick a side. Let's assume everybody's right-handed and we're starting on the right hand, okay? Your right arm is up, so your feet are gonna go the opposite direction of that big hand, okay? So this hand's going up, these feet are going that way, okay? Especially the far side. That's got to be real open. That's going to give you even more mobility to move your hips, okay? This position, okay? From this position, you got this locked out overhead. This is thing straight up, okay? Biceps kind of in the air. You're going to push those hips to the side that's supporting the kettlebell. You want to get it under to start with, but your main method of getting down is actually to push it even further to the side as you descend, okay? So my torso is going to go down because my butt's going to the side, okay? When I run out of room there, that's when I start to come towards the front a little bit and over to this side opposite the kettlebell, okay? But if possible, I'm always going to keep pushing that way, okay? And once you get the hang of that, it's time to go with some load. I like to clean and jerk to get it up, okay? And I like to do 2 kettlebells where I can, so I can do heavy weight without having it all be up here, okay? But keep your eye on this kettlebell. This is the one, okay? This one is on the floor. This one's over your head, okay? So watch. Get this one, come up with it, okay? You get good with the windmill, and it's not a big deal to handle some fairly large loads, okay? Any lift where, body weight and above is not that big of a deal, like the bench press, the deadlift, the squat, and the windmill, okay? That's a good thing. You want big weight. Alright. Alright guys, it's one little pet peeve of mine, okay? The windmill has kind of a reputation as a kettlebell lift, okay? Well, once upon a time, it was a barbell lift, okay? When that was all, American strongmen had to play with, it was the barbell and the dumbbell, okay? So, I want to show you what that looks like. You're going to find the midpoint of the bar, okay? So you got a nice little balance there. You're going to get that bar up, okay? You can strict press it, side press it, jerk it, whatever, okay? I'm a firm believer that if you can jerk something, there's no reason to do it any way harder than that, okay? So jerk, but the barbell's kind of fun too. Okay? Once that thing is locked out overhead, everything else is the same, okay? Now, if you're interested in doing the windmill to rehab or prehab your shoulder, you gotta check it out with the barbell. It's totally different than a kettlebell. It's totally different. Alright. Try it, comment.